ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So it decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Second and 8 coming up. Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
17-yard line.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Right there.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Got it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Marlon Davidson on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
I got you. Hey, watch it. Wait. 45. Check Mike 45. 65. 21. 65.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
He was brought
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Man, that's trash. 45.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 23-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Brady's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady. That's caught by Howard. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 9 from the 44. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Ryan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he loses the football a second time. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Devin White on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LRE. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The 13-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
20.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Here we go on 4th down, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons have broken our tie. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there out of the running game. 30 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
The 18-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Check. He's time.
Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Mike, 45. I got it. 45's the mic.
They go play action with Ryan. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jones, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we're usually talking about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Patterson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Falcons field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.